Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute. This music isn't right. The scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time to the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, mornings. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airwaves on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory. That's indiecd.org, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, and musicians. Pardon my disheveledness. We're also made possible by sales of the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, all part of our ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled a sword to teaching the art to others. And, of course, Hates and Hellfire. A dark secret has claimed 2 lives as hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his aunt, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. Happy Monday. Hope you're standing against the forces of darkness too. Huge shout out, especially to Emily Dugan, and our dear Angelina. Now, I say this because they put up with the shenanigans of my well-intended but very fumbled stream. For those of you who may not know, weren't in the area, my neck of the woods got absolutely hammered. I still haven't been up north to check on the tornado damage, but I'd rather not. We had over a dozen, possibly as many as 20 tornadoes come through and absolutely ravaged the area. Power was down for a couple days. We had to fall back to solar backup systems. And because of one bizarre issue, I got to spend a night without my breathing machine, which means I'm still in recovery. It takes about 3 solid days of good sleep to even come back from that for me. My net was down, was actually funky as recently as this morning, but we have endured, we have navigated our way through. Now, the next thing we have to do is deal with the other ramifications, and that's, when you live in a good land, and you have rain like this, my God, do the weeds go absolutely ape. They go absolutely ape. And so I'm going to have to go out and do a lot of yard work, a lot of Just a lot. I'm actually considering buying a new because the one I need to update, uh, I have to refinish. It'll take too long to get going. Scythe, like, whoop, because it might be faster than trying to use a weed whacker at this point. It's rough, but we are there. Now, I did promise Emily that when things stabilize, I will do a bonus art stream kind of scenario, possibly even game, because you guys love the fun FDT, because you know me, a fun drawing time. Uh, so I may even do that a bit, depending on how the chat goes. With this stream right here, I was actually on verifying everything was working, and I was working on something I want to talk about because I want to get back to being the slightly more educational Nick, and I want to talk about the bane of my existence. One of the banes of my existence is something a term I picked up. At one of my many jobs, double work. Okay, and what do I mean by double work? What I mean by double work is that the jobs and things we end up doing that we shouldn't have had to do. Okay, making more work for ourselves when it could be balanced a different way, and we look for tools to avoid double work. My shavers are not working right now, so I'm extra rowdy today. Part of that is, your time is your money. You only have so much opportunity for experimentation. You only have so much opportunity to accomplish things. You only have so much opportunity to get certain things done. And for those of us who are aging or have chronic difficulties or both, you only have so many spoons to deal with. For the gamers, you only have so many spell slots. You got to make it work. So how do you do that? Well, that's where you start looking for things that can be used in multiple aspects. And what do I mean? Well, I will show you. I will show you a very simple explanation. Let me bring this right up. And I'm not using my usual. Whoops, that's not the format I want. This is my usual format. I could go in, but this isn't really an art project. You guys have seen this particular picture several times before. However, because this was indeed, here, I'll shrink it down, a Nevermind the Furthermore thumbnail. But what I am doing currently is going through my art and seeing how much of that fits this size when imported. Because once it's imported into something like this, I can try to sell these as designs for custom card sleeves. Now, I can't quite remember which site it was, but before I go hunting down the site again, I want to make sure I have access to these because I can also reuse it. That means I'm taking something I've already done and I'm monetizing it with tweaks. It's much like using StreamYard. I could have individual streams set up and scheduled on, let's see, right now I'm going 3 places. So YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. And schedule and balance, this day I'm here, this day I'm here, this day I'm here, and keep it all. Or I could use a service like StreamYard, and I can go to YouTube, to Twitch, to Kick at the same time. This means I'm tripling my efforts. I could go quite a bit farther if I had more places, but I am trying not to overcompete with myself. I don't want to have a bunch of YouTube channels that I go to. It's much better for my numbers to try to condense them to one or two. I say two because of YouTube being a little funny, the Historical Fencing Guild content goes to the Historical Fencing Guild as a protection. That being said, my Twitch has everything, my Kick has everything. And the people who support me there and the people who support me through Patreon are what let me do all of this. It makes the world simpler. And if I ever had to strike all this down because of whatever, I would continue just doing stuff solely for my Patreon through whatever services they use because those people pay me. But we have these opportunities and we have to benefit from them. And we have to understand what we're doing when we're doing it. That is the opposite of double work. That is being able to reuse materials you've already invested in to get more profit out of them. You say, Nick, you drew this. It didn't really cost you much of anything except for, your usual overhead of some electricity and the stuff you've already put in. True. Very true. However, it did take my time. My time is highly valuable. I should, in a fair situation, I get a tidy sum when I am able to do my art programs. I charge a competitive price. I do wonderful art programs. But I'm doing good. Now, if I know I have to do artwork, yes, goodbye. If I can do artwork, especially commission artwork, as a stream, well, then I'm taking the time that will go to the doing artwork, because I should be doing artwork just about every day in some format. That's necessary to keep my skills honed. Okay, cool. Bam, I'm doing artwork. I filled that slot. Well, now I'm streaming the artwork. Now I'm streaming and doing practice. My practice slot is a commission. Now I'm streaming, using that time to do a commission, which sometimes is really appreciated. Some of my clients have really liked being able to see me physically do and talk about it. And then while I'm doing all this, I can stop, I can answer questions, I can educate. This is that synergy that I look for. Because as someone who has very limited time, and that is very malleable in that I have a limited amount of time, but it could get crossed and shortened, and I can make it up other places. I need to be flexible. By maintaining that flexibility and stacking what I'm accomplishing with the same effort or minimal additional, I can do a great deal. My only negative is a bit of productivity, because it takes me longer if I'm streaming, and a good bit of comfort, because while I love Mr. Hollifield's music, and I do, and I'm eternally grateful to Mr. Hollifield's music, when I am working and I am not streaming, the music that I am listening to is much louder, and it is very much copyright that I have legally acquired use to listen to. I do not believe the vast majority of musicians whose works I have purchased that I listen to would be happy with me streaming whilst listening to them. They would take it poorly. Oh, that's so good. So that leaves us with balancing the fact that not only am I not doing double work, so I've eliminated a negative. By eliminating a negative, it's a resulting positive. If I eliminate a negative, then I can start stacking chunk, 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 chunk. And when I can get into my flow, I can do a lot more. Now, I expect things to be a little awkward, especially next week. Let me do a bit of housekeeping real quick. I believe Monday the 29th, I will not be streaming. I have a meeting that I must attend that will interfere with my ability to stream. And the 4 days leading up to that, while I will be streaming, it may be challenging. I may even have to redo the 24th. So not this week, but next week's going to be very touch and go schedule-wise, because I still have to finalize the scheduling of doing some transport and some important things in the background. I will have more information for you as that arrives. But the point of what I wanted to come in this week saying is, take a minute and look, are you doing double work? Are you doing things that could be condensed? Are you, orderly? Okay. When I am catching up with housework, which I will be because we were down without power for quite some time, I start the things that run unattended while I'm doing them. So, okay, the dishwasher gets started. While the dishwasher is running, I can go get the laundry started. While the clothes washer's running, I'm hopefully getting a dryer load running. That's all, those two are an hour, that's an hour. Now I can come back. Those 3 jobs are still being accomplished. That's the purpose of the machine. But then I can go, sweep, clean, organize something else, hang out with Xander, try to help with the education part, because these things are still running. Now, if I put them in the wrong order, which can happen if you don't think about it, suddenly you don't have time for everything. It's a temporal Tetris game, and we need to pay attention to that. I need to deal with, my issues of extreme disorganization and delays because of things that have been happening in the background. There may be some other dramas that I will know more about at the end of today that, if it becomes relevant, I will discuss. If it doesn't, I will consider the world a better place, and we'll just keep on trucking. A lot of people I care for, a lot of people I care about, and those are slightly two adjacent things. The folks I care for, I am servicing in one way or another. Nope. Not the green room. Don't. It's too early for that. But I want to know what you guys are up to, what projects you have going on, and are there things you can stack to make better for yourselves? So while I'm asking that, it's time to run our first ad. And at some point, we need a new ad for Joe, or else somebody's going to have to improvise something. But while we're waiting for that, let's run. I love this ad so much. I'll be back in just under a minute. just knocking that out. Let's hit the commentary, see who's here doing what. I am not sponsored by them and curse them for having the most interesting ad. Anyway, sorry. I saw something pop up and I almost had to start singing out of Pavlovian response. Hey, everyone. Hey, Donna. Donna's first through the door. And beat Carl. Good morning, Carl. And they're greeting each other. And it's always adorable. Yes, there should be the return of... Amanda's in a normal shoe. She's no longer in the boot. I wouldn't say she's at full strength, but she's well on her way. She will be dramatically overdoing it in about a week, but that's a given. I overdid it. Oh, I overdid it so bad. Good morning, Angelina. Angelina, our fair Angelina. She's dancing in our heart. And I don't remember. No, you did not tell me told y'all about, but Nathan found a very underweight kitten in the woods where he works last night. Oh no. Poor kitty, did you adopt it? We had to rush it to the hospital because it was limp and barely breathing. Oh no. Angelina, we hope it's doing better. Yes, it miraculously recovered, and we now have a new family member. We named him Cloud. He looks like a Siamese cat. Oh, that's adorable. And yays and joy. And of course we adopted it. How could we not? Especially after we spent all the money on him. He's got to work that off with Snuggles. Foxy, welcome back. We need to know about your adventures. We need to know how you're doing. It has not been the same without our wobbly, groggly little vixen coming in doing what she does. There she is. Yes, here we go. And folks, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We have a lot that needs done, and I would appreciate getting that out there because YouTube just recalibrated, and now I'm not getting the viewers I used to get. Hey, Nick. Hey, Donna. Well, the YouTubers I watch, Ham Radio is going on hiatus. I think he let the negative people on his channel get to him. He said he couldn't keep up with the YT rat race. Sad to let others suppress us. Well, when you are trying to monetize on these platforms seriously, it is an incredible difficulty to run. I know that not everyone will like my writing, but I can't let that stop me from doing it. Absolutely. That which you don't write is never going to make you a buck. That which you don't publish will never make you money. That which you don't try will never accomplish anything. So, of course, you keep going. Yeah, we lost internet and cell system. Luckily, we were lucky to have electricity. We didn't. Well, we lost power briefly. Oh, wow. I'm glad you survived it. I know that you had chaos inside that house. Oh, yes. It's like an Olympic sport. Hugs. My zen was stronger than their wrath. Mr. Walker, been a while. I hope you all had an enjoyable weekend, made it through the storms with a little difficulty. This was a rough one. This was spooky for a lot of people, and I'm glad they're okay. But whew, good for you, and I'm glad you guys are doing well. And yeah, the week is off to a great start. Everybody's happy to see Chris. And I used a short article I wrote for a sales mag to create Shape Up Your Memory Book. Double duty. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Carl, you mentioned an ad, and my darn brain starts singing the J.G. Wentworth jingle. If you have a structured settlement and you need cash now. Dang it! Oh. Yes. On the way down there's a group of teen boys singing it on the train. It was amusing. The man in the commercial looks like he's having fun. I bet it's a fun. Yay for Amanda. Yes, we are very, very happy for Amanda. Hello, who is? Well, yes, I hear you. Oh, full contact, Dusty. Hi. Well, come on. Don't lurk just off camera. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't like that the drink is there. You have been somewhat trained. Okay, up you go. But they don't want your butt. That's the trick. They don't want your butt. They want me to hold 20 pounds of Dusty and just bask in the glory of this wonderful cat, huh? Huh? Yeah. Yes. I haven't got the chicken wire on my screen door yet, so you still have rain. But that will change too, young cat. I have to work in here. I also have to keep an eye because I got to get that blaster from Andy. Yes. Well, okay. Well, can I put you down? Look, you see that little red dot? That's where they're looking at you. Okay. Hi. I need to get one of those hoodies with the Dusty pocket. Yeah? Okay, can I do my show now? Can I do my show, please? Can you go down? No. Sir. Well, yes, I love you, but you have to go down. Okay, I see the problem. You guys knock stuff down. I have to do a video on this. This is the most dangerous Nerf blaster I've ever purchased, and I'll explain why. But we got hi Dusty. Everybody was happy to see you. Thank you for coming by. All righty. It's like we've got a good show. I'm probably going to do some drawing. So what I'll do is I will get that set up to run properly, and I'll run an ad. Who needs an ad? Well, Donna's been fun, so we will run an ad for. Oh wait, Foxy's back. We'll do Foxy because I don't need a lot of time, and then I'll do an ad for Donna next time.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at indcd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
Alrighty, we are back, and I'm just going to delete this because I already put the picture out that let's see, I should, that doesn't work. Yes. Okay, cool. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of art while we hang out, and I'll do it on this size because why not? I have all dog and no lap. Yes. Did I find Donna's new ad? Hold on. Let me see. I have Waiting on a Star, which I haven't run in a while. Let me see. Unless it's Waiting on a Star, it's in the secret. Yeah, it's not in my stream. It's in the secret ad folder. If that's the case, I will. And good morning, Kat Rothermel. No, that's in the secret ad folder. That means I have to upload it. I didn't know it was there, so I didn't check it. And we've got lots of greetings. Anyway, I'm going to put just a little bit of a tune to the background. We are so happy to hear from Kat. How are you? Wait. Round of applause for Kat, please. Thank you. We really appreciate that. And you're not wrong, Chris. Yep. If the dog says the lap is the dog's, the lap is the dog's. Oh, I got it on perfectly on 20 on the first one. Let's go. Anyway, I'm feeling, like I said, I'm feeling vaguely artistic. I'll get the comments where I can read them. And I'm going to have to do... I'll do the drive thing a little later because I'm multitasking here. Let's get sketchy. Nope, I have a promise. I promised Emily I would message her if I started sketching on my stream. So I will do that because I am a kind man. There we go. I still may set up a Nick After Dark in a Discord to do sketching and shenanigans, where I can say I'll draw whatever you guys want, but I still try to keep myself fully employable. I just saw I found a series of videos of he's a Chinese photographer, right? And he does portraiture. But he shows the ladies how to pose, and it makes it very nice to understand how that. Oh, no, you're fine. It's just I'll have to get it adjusted off screen, unfortunately. Because I can't do it right now. I won't play a different character, slightly different build than usual. Anyway, so I'm going to be referencing that in the near future, but probably not for this stream. Anyway, I want to do the big hair. I want to do something different with the hair than what I've been doing right now. I want to go slightly outside of my usual scope. Oh yes, we were playing Amish. I write a D&D game. Oh no, I appreciate it. I just need to get things sorted. I didn't. Expected discharge is this Saturday. That's wonderful. And I know he's not going to hear it, but huge shout out to Kat Rothermel's husband Robert, because he took such good care of her during the stream, during the hospital visit, and it's really, you hear so many grumpy things from husbands about that's what's wrong. I decide what kind of hair I want to give this girl. Anyway, but he took good care of her. And hello, Emily. How are you, my dear? I'm just playing with different body types, but I did promise I would do extra sketching as a mea culpa for having such a messed up stream. And I figured I might as well do that right now. So yes, Cannoli Cutie is in the Absolute House. She watches over on Kick, which I am so relieved to have both a Kick and Twitch stream on top of my regular YouTube streams, because if anything goes wrong, I have fallbacks. You know, if YouTube ever gets funky, I can at least keep my things on. What's that purse? I don't know. I kind of like the purse. I haven't decided on like her full outfit yet, but I'm having fun. Afro Goddess, absolutely. I like a lot of styles of hair. Before the fire, I actually had a collection of hairstyle books from. It was the flood that took those out. Never mind. But it was from a hair salon that closed down. And yeah, do that. Maybe I'll give them long sleeves. Maybe long sleeves. I think so. But I just felt like, I don't know, doing a fun little picture. This, and I haven't quite figured out how I want her garments to work. Because I have this bag. And I like the bag. But I also found out I really do kind of like sketching in gold, which I never really intended to do. It just happened to be the last color that was there. It looks really good. Let's just add her eyes. I'm going to definitely give her like the heavy eye. Play a little bit with her face. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I still have to figure out her dress. I'm sitting here being all detailing. You guys don't mind. Oh. No. Behave. I could just shortcut it and go and be done. But what I kind of want to do, because I still want to keep it somewhat like hidden fantasy. Because I love taking urban and fantasy elements and combining them, kind of the way Kuro-ware, or is it Shinto-ware, the white and black ware, does sci-fi and street fashion. Yeah, gotta have a little. Nothing wrong with a little junk in the trunk. Not everyone needs to be a scrawny, elf waif-like person. If I do something like this, Because then she can be as brave as she wants because she's rocking the bike shorts of safety. And that's going to help her adventuring, preventing Jubro. Now, because I like to think about that. I like to play with fashion and armoring and see where the vibes go. Hello! And yeah, well, I'm glad to make Carl happy. Making Carl happy is a good thing. I try to appease my my viewers, give you what you want, what you really, really want. Oh, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'm gonna give just a little bit of drag there. It's like I know what I want to do. I'm gonna see if I like it. What I want to do is give her like the coffee. She needs like the coffee drink of power. I gotta get the angle right. Means I'm gonna have to work it for a bit. I like the way you work it, but you think it easy. I think we got that. Let's see. We can do one of these, one of these. We can do this. Wrist is here, hand is here. Bit of that. Close enough. We'll tinker with the hand a bit, but then we'll get rid of the old straw. And it's not. There's angles that aren't quite right. I'm going to have to tilt a little bit, which means I have to get out my lasso. But I think that's my favorite thing about the way I get to approach. There we go. Now it's making sense. That. What I like to approach my my adventures, my world that I'm building with a sense of, whimsy. I want my characters to always feel kind of real. Maybe we'll do this as a 2-layer. So I can pull that down. I mean, it would remove a lot of that, but let's look at this. And I know I start talking in sentence fragments because my brain is outrunning my mouth. But that's far better than most people whose mouths outrun their brain. It is by... Whoa, wait. What did I miss? My spinal fusion went well, but when my surgeon was putting my, he noticed that I had tear in my dura. Oh. Oh my God. I am so sorry. I don't know the details of even what all that means. But we're pulling for you, Cat. I mean, that's the best I can do, is we're pulling for you. And I do hope it heals and replenishes. And it's not like you haven't been in my prayers, because you've been in my prayers a long time. Whew. Anyway. Oh, it's been a while. If I don't flirt you up a bit, you get worried. I want that. I want just a little bit of lip there, and just a little bit of tight there. I don't know how contained I want that back end to be. Keep it a little more out there for Uncle Charles' amusement. But oh, I'm sorry you've had to lay down that long. Let me know like that. Seriously, let me know if there's anything we can do that might be of help to you, because I think we all want to see the absolute best. I love when I do my little jiggity pictures and then I have to zoom in. But it sounds like little man is still in bed, which means I have more time. If he's not, oh no, that was a steward. That was a steward. I'll have to call it short, but like I said, I promised I would do something. I thought I'd do something slightly different. And I do really enjoy different body types, because I think too many people are focused on one particular definition of beauty. I think your body is an interesting quirk. I think it is. Foxy. Hi. Hold on. Yeah, the window's closed. Where are you going? Are you going out the window? No, you get to put in your hours. If they haven't seen you, look. You see? No. Where are you going? There we go. They want to see you. Yeah, he has a scratch because he got fighting, and it's at the point where it's a big old scab. You were fighting with somebody. Oh, poor guy. But everybody loves Stuart, so we always have to take a break when Stuart comes on. Now you can go stick your head out my window for a while. I'll put you right back where you were. And you can, look, I'll even do this. Fluff button. Look, there you go. We'll get back to what I was doing, but whoop. I know you guys love when Stuart comes around. So we're gonna let Stuart do his thing. Bit of this. One of these. I might try to do a dad body guy next time. I might try. I'm torn between my next figure I really want to work on being either a dad body guy or really deep diving an attempt at one of the Chinese period drama heroes. Because I need to work on more masculine characters. Looks like a gal I knew in college. Oh my. You traveled into some great characters. Said, "Good morning, Dawn." Dawn is, of course, the mistress mind behind the stories of her cats, Buddy and Georgette. I'll get there. There they are. The fan art by me. Cat Wiggles, brand cat toys, which can be bought, I believe, online and in a store, but I need the links because my brain's a little fried. And speaking of links, if you want to help her and Ted recover from the financial difficulties of Ted's oral cancer, please consider buying the shirt. Thank you. Now that I have done that bit of duty, how are you, my dear? Yay. Sleeping in happens. In fact, I've done it on a couple occasions. This. I want to add a little bit of dimensionality to her hair. I'll do like just that little bit of the square cut. And I'll be honest, she does remind me a bit of a girl I dated in high school, so you're fine. The picture not gone, although come to think of it, gone. Looks a bit like a girl I dated in high school too, come to be honest, for being fair and honest about things. And I don't know if I'll even finish this picture today. I may do an open request commission day too. If there are people with, requests and commissions that they want done. And yeah. Ooh, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Oh, the girl didn't have elfin ears, or you didn't know about it. I knew a girl who, every time she walked in the room, you'd hear crystalline bells. At least I would. Really neat girl. Just annoyed me one day, and I said, freaking out, I'm trying to get something done, and she killed, and I never saw her again. Guess she took, umbrage at having been caught, but that's okay. Hope she's doing well. It was always interesting to see who I knew who remembered her after that and who had no idea who I was talking about. My college experiences were colorful. It led me to things, but most of it came out pretty well. I have a few regrets. I think everybody does. I wouldn't do it over though, because things worked out pretty well. I had a nice cuddly wife. She's in the right mood anyway. Ha ha ha. Let's see, how's this coming? Put my shoulder into the shoulder line. Run her shoulders just a bit. Tubular bells. No, not quite tubular bells. It was more crystalline. There was a lot of mojo at the school I attended to. I don't think there's quite so much now that they've renamed it. You gotta be careful with rebranding things. It does have effects. Names are powerful. It's very strange for me, and I'm sure the more seasoned among us will understand what I'm talking about, where I went through a period in my life where a huge amount of places that were very important, things that were, I consider, institutional, just stopped being there, or got rebranded, got renamed, it did a great deal to affect my my grounding, because it's like places that were incredibly important just don't exist anymore. That's the oddest, hollowest feeling. Let's see. That. She really does remind me of someone I used to know. Hi. I think we're doing well. And hello, Grant. You guys got in a really nifty conversation about That's an Omen. No. You're thinking The Exorcist. Dun, 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 dun. Many places I worked at are now gone. It's a strange feeling. The one that gets me is how irrelevant the anal fixations that, like my managers had on certain things. Just looking back at how mind-numbingly irrelevant it turned out to be. I'm going to have to do something with that strap. But we're getting there. Oh, I understand that. I'm glad I was able to let Emily know I was going to be doing this, and the mental image of Emily's getting ready, it greatly improved my day already. So I have people I consider my muses, and they inspire and intrigue me to no end. Emily's one of those people. And yes, I'm now starting to put probably unnecessary amounts of detail in her, excuse me. That's where it went wrong. Okay, I got caught up as a different set of lines. In her accessories. So that's a hip line. I'm trying to figure out what went wrong. We're going to do this. And then bend down because the other strap is on the inside. And we'll do one of these. For me, being able to take the time and really just kind of chew into making the design for, say, the way the buckles are going to fit. Oh, thank you, Emily. Our roadie last night was a small with a ponytail named Ming. Pretty sure smoked well. Was he merciless? I'm sorry, I could not help that joke. But thank you, Emily. I enjoy your artistry. Oh, God. You delight me on such levels, Joe. Anyway. Okay, who's talking to me? I hear you. Hi, Dusty. look out the window. Window's right there. I'm kind of on a roll right now, sir. So you're gonna have to let me work. If you can look out the window and not be too much of a pain, you can stick around. Okay. Oh, she's not bad. I do not need that. One of the fun things about this is there are so many nifty things that these programs can do. Can I help you, sir? Okay, look. Here. Let me get that. There you go. Dusty cam. There you are. Yeah. That. Do that. A lot of times in the past I've been in too much of a hurry, so I don't get to slow down and do the details. This picture is literally just a fun morning practice sketch because Sandra is sleeping in. I can get away with it. It's a good day. I had to be careful. Oh, you just told my guys as to making the merciless crack. You're welcome. Well, I'm sorry he was in a bad mood. No, it looks like he's gone, so we can get right back to it so people can recognize the artist, theoretically. Yeah. You get to look at the side of my head some more. Do that. Yes, I'm forcing myself to draw the hard parts. How's your latest comic coming, Brett? That does not look right at all. Actually, it doesn't look that. Yeah. You do that. You do that. And you do that. It's a little bit of a tangent. What I love about this drink bottle is this coffee cup is halfway coated to look like a prescription drug bottle. And for some reason that amuses me on a level I was not prepared to be amused by. There we go. We'll do this. Once again, we're playing Nick Draws Complex Shapes without reference because he feels it's cheating when he knows he should use reference. Do that. Do that. And now I'm forcing myself to do nails. Yep. Today we suffer live on camera. My hot take, one of the things that really upsets people, I'm not the biggest fan of boba because I think that the consistency just kind of creeps me out. I'm just gonna add a little bit of that just for whatever, because she looks like she got interrupted. I haven't quite decided how I want to do the edge of that. But like I said, I'm at the point in my life where I'd rather draw a hand badly. Up goes wrist. Do that. So you don't see the other edge. You see that. I feel it needs something. I haven't quite figured out what yet. But we'll get there. I may have to back out and just look at the picture a bit. It sounds silly. You're going to actually look at the art you're drawing? But sometimes you have to. I am so glad. I couldn't help it. I hope it brings you joy. My PT has been getting in and out of bed, chairs, walking, and my hip got irritated by the whole deal, about making strides. I want to go home, of course, so I'm making the best. I'm so proud of you, Kat. I realize I no longer have references my younger stage hands will follow because I was going to call him the Micro Machines guy by how fast he talked. Then they need to be educated. Good job. Eyes on the prize. Now, I do owe a couple people ads, so give me a second. And I need to just zoom out and see how I'm actually coming along on this picture. Not bad. I'm almost to the fun stuff. And then, here's the back. Oh, yeah. Force myself to do something a bit more complex. Thou shalt not be lazy. There we go. No, that's not line I want. That line's inappropriate. It's this line here must be maintained. I'm probably going to have to come over and erase that. But I do need to run an ad real quick to check on something. So, always got to have your eyes on the prize. I hope this isn't too spicy for anybody. But, you know, the character does what the character's going to do. So, we're going to stop the energetic part with a little spooky for a bit. And we're going to run an ad. Whose ad shall I run? Munzie ad.
It's time to scan, that is the plan, with Carl and Dawn to catch a fawn or unicorn. We're so forlorn, we got a cap, so here's our rep. Munzie, we want to Munzie, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munzie, we've got to Munzie. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too. Munzie is good exercise, good for your heart and for your thighs. Dawn is such a lovely lass. Come on, Dawn, get off your chair. Munzie, we want to Munzie, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munzie, we got to Munzie. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too.
Oh, took a little too long, but that's okay. Gonna fix this. Okay, we're sitting down and we're checking the comments. Let's see. Chair. Thanks for the ad and all the chair cries. I was out of the room to yell chair, and honestly, it was nice to let Sander get his snooze along. This area is a little too jaggedy, so I'm going to have to come back over it. But I know I'm going to later with the pen to finish it. I'm going to do this so that I can do a bit of this. So I can do a bit of this. Apparently, we're going to have to give her some thigh-high boots. Oh, darn. Not thigh-high boots. I need to get my music going. Okay. Here, we'll do this just a little bit more. A little bit more for Uncle Carl. Don't say I don't love you. Yeah, I need my pen back. And I need my music. Another Munsey show is coming within the year, I suppose. Dawn, you need to get your Munsey on. I need the background music back going. There we go. There we go. I might add lacing to that just to make it a little more interesting. I'm not sure. I have to do a lot of line closing too. Of a cat hair. Ah. They leave me little gifts like that. Now, the rest of my plans for the day depend a lot on how my legs feel when I actually get up from the screen. Because I have a lot of housework to do. I have yard work and it's cool right now. I mean, it's like 64 degrees. It's like full pants cool. I could dig that. I can get a lot done at 64 degrees. If the sun's not too bad, which it doesn't feel like it's going to be. I'm also kind of waiting to hear back on something I'm a little nervous about. So you will forgive me if I am periodically checking my messages. Because okay, nothing that's begging for attention there. I know I have so much I have to close up on her. Hush you. Behave. Make me tap the sign. But this reminds me of the book Luffy Birnbaum, Barbarian Sword Person. I haven't read that in years. I need to get that. Miffy? Might be Miffy. I thought it was Muffy. Anyway. I will ask the librarian about that later. So right now I'm just trying to close up obvious gaps. And I'm getting most of them. So pretty soon I get to do the hard part. Hard part being, let's zap this. Okay, I'm okay with this line work. Guys, I'm kind of okay with this line work. I'm not normally, but I think I'm kind of okay with this line work. It brings some measure of joy. Man. You know, I did not label my layers, mea culpa. Ink. Boom. In case I need to check it, sketch. Bam. And actually that will be normal, and we will go black work. Okay, now I'm going to see, because I don't normally leave my characters this fine. I tend to go, it needs a bit more thickness on the edges. Yep. But I need to zoom in and do it right. Oh, a lot of comments. Sorry, guys. I got rolling. Thank you, dear. And yes, Grant has a Kickstarter for Beowulf 1 and 2. Hey, road trips happen. Thick thighs save lives, but thigh highs are my demise. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I preaching the I need to fix that area. It's gonna bug me, so. I'm trying to be a little more subtle about some of my work. Not a lot. I'm not looking to, break up what I do, but I want a bit of refinement. I don't know if that's making sense, but I find myself thinking things like slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Oh, and by the way, if you guys get a chance, she's looking good. Thank you. There's a really fun Chinese drama Mandy and I are just making our way through, called Pursuit of Jade. It is a very, very fun. Come over here, because that line looks like me bonkers. If I can't fix it. Anyway. I usually lean towards the shorter media. So it's not often I get to watch like a full-length actual show. Figuring out where I'm going to put the hard black lines is really difficult. No, but yeah, Pursuit of Jade is absolutely gorgeous. And not just because it has very attractive actresses and actors. And not just because the Falcon is cool. Although, no spoilers, but the Falcon is very cool. And if anything happens to that bird, I will go fully John Wick on the situation. I don't know how I'm going to go John Wick on fictional characters, but I have faith that I can pull it off if I am suitably motivated. Hey, if you guys have to go, I understand. I'm just, honestly, like I said, I promised Emily I would do more art to offset a short stream. And since I promised her, I tend to be a man of my word. Oops, undo. And once I started working on this character, I'm like, oh my gosh. Back at it again. Back in the story again. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. It's good to find a friend. Ah, I have not brought that. I mean, that's ancient memories. Sorry about that one, guys. Roy Rogers. Oh, you have your mama. You do what you got to do, my dear. And next time you see her, you thank your mama for everything she gave you, because good heavens. Man, that was a little bit of old-timey Nick creeping out over there. Whew. I'm thinking of growing my hair back out. I miss it. I did not realize how much I'd miss it. I will, thank you. Get her just how she needs to be. She's not perfect? Nah. Are there faults? Absolutely. But I may have to move that hand in. I think that's what's bugging me. To do something. Yeah, it's not by much either. But moving it across 2 layers is going to be a pain. Oh yeah, it looks. Didn't mean to send you. Yeah, you what? Your hair. Thank you. There was a whole incident, and I had to cut it. And I didn't want to. And I'm hoping the impact of the incident will rectify me not needing to have it cut. So we'll see. Took me a couple of years, though, to get it that long. Might take me a couple of years to get it back. That's okay, though. Okay, I think I gotta do something about that hand. Okay, this layer is getting merged down to the ink layer because there's nothing on this I would have to remove. That's gonna let me play with this hand a bit, because this hand is bugging me until I figure out what's wrong with it. Is that it? That might just be it. It may have just been a little too long. That makes it a lot better for me. Okay, cool. And we're back at it. It's gonna need. I'm also trying to think ahead to the colors that I want to use, because this is definitely going to be a heavily colored image. We're getting there, though. Okay. Whew. I have to remember to keep breathing. I'm so used to when I use Sharpies having to hold my breath so I don't get too loopy. Warm tones. Oh, yes. Well, let's see. Yeah, kind of like that. Kind of like that. Definitely. There we go. This part got a little well impressed. Okay, now. Oh, I itches. Okay, let's see. Probably need to darken here. Use that to connect that. Yep. Okay. Do we like her? I think we like her. Let's add multiply, and we will call this flats. Let's check something right here. Okay, now multiply flats. Let's go. Couple things I am pretty sure about. I'm pretty sure, whoops, that she's a redhead. I just get this vibe. I'm gonna use this as a base red to get the feel. Because that's going to be one of the starts of everything. Yeah. I'm so bad at breathing, I need a machine at night to remind me how dark I want her skin to be. That's a really good shade, actually. I'm digging the rich dark that kind of popped up there. That's not bad. I gotta clean up, obviously, because there's a little bit of Scooby-Doo eye going on. Thank you. And of course, like I said, I'll come and I'll do the proper cleanup in a sec. But for now, a lot of it's just getting the feel for it. Undo that. I have to decide, is she the type of girl who's careful enough to make sure her eyebrows match her hair color roughly? I grabbed the wrong red. That's okay. Yeah, and you know, I think that's the kind of girl she is. I can see her matching. Yeah, then she needs brown eyes, but they need to be like the gold style brown eyes. I'm gonna have to clean that up a bit. Ebony and ivory. Look, that was too big a space, and I knew that was going to happen. Bring out my marker. Whoa! I'm not working on that bigger project right now. Just do a little bit of that. We'll be playing patch up just a bit. That's okay. Which one am I on? Okay. Yes, sir. Hello. Let's see now. Yep. Hi. So, may I help you? And I'll probably be redoing her nails and cleaning that up. But again, just getting the feel. Okay. No farther, just heard. See you later. Goodbye, Grat. Just here to wreak havoc. Oh, she does have. Oh yeah, her energy is very. I almost want okay. I almost want to run an aquamarine or a teal. So I want to see. Do I like this as a primary color? This is kind of where it was shooting in my head. It may need to be greener, but I'm not sure yet. Just see her very, like her primary is very this, and I realize I need to add a line or two. So I have to come down here to the normals, go here, go black, and come back here because that is not the common to use. But I can do a little bit of that. Bring this back, go right here. Point. Mauve or purple? I agree. I absolutely agree. I know roughly where. We'll start here. Yeah, because that makes her much more. No, that's not it. There it is. There it is. Good call, Emily. Good call. Oops. I also realized I didn't. I have to decide her under. Let me look at something. I want to go roughly where this is, but I want to go here. And what I am doing, I'm using the color wheel to put a equilateral triangle to roughly figure out the color set I want to use. As like the highlight or something. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. Alright. I'm back to you. See, I usually try to stay on a very simple palette and not get too funny with my palettes, solely because I want it to be something that if people are trying to follow along, it's fairly navigable. That isn't right. That isn't right. This needs to be here. I need to... Maybe I just need to hardline that a little bit more. We'll see. So I have to decide what color I want her purse to be. So what I'm going to do for now, is I can always play with the purse color later once it's established, is just essentially establish the purse as an entity, because then I can quickly reflood the color. Let's see, can I just flood most of this in? Yes, I can. There we are. That's what was going on there and there. Now I see the cleanup parts. That's fine. But while I am here, do that and that. Probably do that. Ooh. Wait a second. Wait a second. I may be darkening the purse, but make the content something like that. Perfect. Okay. What else should come? I needed a summery vibe, and it's right there. I just have to do fine coloring. Thank you. But it does. It really does. I almost went with this color. But no, that's too close. The light bag pops. So let me look that up. Yeah, that has that leather work shade. I just have to do these elements. And I'm still thinking of going with just a nice gold to it. I don't know. Maybe the gold's a little heavy. Let me try something. You don't want silver? Oh, I kind of like, yeah, the steely silver look. we may be on to something. I'm gonna have to fidget with that a bit. But oh, thank you. Okay. That's not coming out that well. I'm gonna have to get in that little corner and do a little bit of tweaking. But for flats, this isn't bad. She's gonna take a lot of work with the with lightening everything up. Bronze or brass accents. Yeah, see, that's what I have to zoom in. I also have to fix a couple things. Because I always have to fix a couple things. Because that line got lost. Oh, I need to go there real quick, I think. Oh. I think the gold was too bright. I have to remember that when I put light effect on it, it will change quite a bit too. I kind of like that. Darkens it up and it fits better with the I'm not gonna lie, I would give this bag to Mandy if I had it. Because it was gonna eat bad. Go back to that line. I have all these little gaps that I have to tend to. Do it. Because, the fill's never perfect. There we go. Places where the colors got confused a little. We can do some patching. Thank you. Nope, wrong color. There we go. Now, let me give her a background color just to work off of for now. I do this to make a few things easier to see. Because I could change the background real easy. Now, for the flats, that's not bad at all. Let's go multiply, and I have to figure out how I want to do the shading. So I usually would use just a gray shade. I don't know. Well, let me see. Let me just try something here real quick. Just real quick. Bank that out. Now, is there anywhere else that needs a fill shade? Not really. That means we go soft. A little bit of this. Just to make her hair pop. This is a little too big. My brush needs to come down to like half that size. There we go. Trying to be delicate as I describe what I'm working on, but see, there's a part over there that I need to fix the reds. Nope, I gotta zoom in to fix that. Something's going kinky. Let me see. There we go. So what we're gonna do is grab the pen, grab this, roll the flats to this part, and this part, fix that eye wrap. Okay, darken it just a bit. You can still look like that. There we go. Grab this. Yep, I just need to get in here manually. I do a little bit of old-fashioned work, and that's fine. I don't mind doing that. Delete this. Yeah. Fixing a good many things very rapidly. Okay, back to here, back to the brush, back to the color. Yes, Miss something, Miss Trish, but if she's with Miss Patricia, she does have that kind of energy. Oh. What I like is if I do it right, there's a softness that happens. For lack of a better word, like touchability. Where it feels like I can just reach out. I mean, I wouldn't, but you could. Miss Patricia? We can call her Miss Patricia. It can work that way. Do a bit of shading on the leg. I can do a little extra shading in just a second. But for just a character development, this is not bad. Let's leave that for a bit. Okay, what needs to happen? What needs to happen next? What needs to happen next is I need to label this because it's good practice. Now we're going to have one, and we can go soft light. Now we can play a little bit with the light. Just a bit. You can decide if you want to use gold light. Oh, I do. I should know with this character. Her neck is a little thick. That's okay. Just strong one. Not just that hint of gold. Oh. Now, that's for her skin tone. Oh, we got to come down here. Just a bit of gold to it. Just a bit of gold there. How's that look? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, her name is definitely Miss Trish. Now, I don't know if I want to do full looks on that too. Cool. Wasn't sure it would, but it sort of does. Hair, her hair can't have that. Her hair, well, actually, let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, it's there. Gold lighting was absolutely the right choice there. Wasn't sure. Now I am. Loving it. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Now, let's see. We're going to add another layer. Blend mode, multiply. How do I want her? I almost. Ooh. No. No. Let me come back here for a second. And we'll look here. No, that's actually not that far off. Give it a second. It's going to look weird. It's going to look weird, but give it a second. Oh, this is going to work really well. Okay. Give me this. Go here. We like that. That. Add another layer. Might do the same color actually. That did something. Whoop. Pull this down to multiply. Boom. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Yep. This is me just playing with the lighting again. What's that looking? Oh! Okay, this is working. Just see what then I can get really shady. That's what I could try to do. Because I may do this in just. Ooh. Yeah, that almost heats her up. But yeah, I'm digging it. I'm gonna add another layer. Now we're gonna put a cool down. And again, I have to use this glue. Because now, when I do this, she is popping. She is fire. Bow, 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 bow. Oh. God. Bang. Oh, yes. Miss Trish can speak jive. Miss Trish can be. Ooh, she reminds me so much of somebody I used to work with. Ooh. Not one of these legs needs to go one back. There we go. Ooh. Playing on the different layers. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. I'm going for it. Hold on. I am almost on it. I am almost there. Now. This is gonna be it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dang! Oh, what's wrong with her earring? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is gonna be tricky. Give me a sec. Because I have to get that exact color. 1 sec. Good catch. Good catch, Emily. We also need to catch on this. Bam, 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 bam. Joe, it's fun to take my time and kick something like this out. I got to sign here. I got to. I got to sign this. I got to. I'm having fun. Y'all, this is like a cheeseburger. You know what I'm saying? This is heaven. I'm going to do this. Do this. Oh yeah, she's getting the frame. She's getting the frame. Oh, she's getting the frame. That frame doesn't dare. See, this frame, it doesn't dare actually interfere with her. Look. No. Good frame. This frame's gonna know its role. It's gonna know its place in the universe. Whoa! Oh, I see what's wrong. I see what happened there. So yeah, I gotta use the eraser. I have to use the eraser. And it has to be a big old red boy. This. Can I get a fuzzy one? Thank you. I'll decide how far back I want this to go. But, she is not being contained. Oh. You know what? This has to go all the way back here. This wrist is not. Nothing is going to contain this one. Nothing. Half gone, not half wrong. Yes, let's get it. Let's get it. Let me look. Well, am I liking this? I am. I'm wishing I'd done a step before. So I'm going to have to actually redo all that erasing. Because I realized something. And it will be worth it. Because I forgot one vital step. So I have to undo all this erasing. There we go. So that I can do this. And I can go here. Now, do I want to... Ooh. She needs to deal with a little more damage with the caffeine. I decided to want her to pop back out like I have her, or keep her actually properly framed. Because that's hard. That makes it look classy, though. Makes it look classy. So let me do this. And we'll see if we're where we are where we need to be on this. I want to see. Does she look better framed? I think she looks better framed. It looks classy. Oh my gosh, y'all. That's warm and fuzzy. Like, that feels like sinking into a hot tub. Just, oh, I feel so good right now. I am so glad I did this picture. Okay, file. Save as. We gotta call her Miss Stretch. Like, and then I have to save her full. Bam. And I need to export a JPEG. Bam. Whew. Guys, thank you for sitting through this with me. Thank you, Emily, for just cheerleading and catching things. Oh, guys. I love this. I love this so much. I'm just, okay, guys. I gotta run an ad. Whew. I am literally lightheaded. I'm not even kidding. Let's see. Let's run the soft ad. I need to get a drink because that one, I am in an era right now, guys. I am in an artistic era. Whew. I am literally dizzy right now. I enjoy that picture so much. I am so happy. I will send you a copy of it if you want it. Whew. Y'all, guys. Whew. I am literally feeling intoxicated by the way this picture came out, and I can't even explain why. I mean, it's a great picture, just whew. Oh, absolutely. It'll be in your inbox in a few moments. Someday we'll make it happen, Emily. I want to see more of your art. We will make arrangements. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. I keep saying okay because my brain is really. Yep. Okay, hold on. I'm going to do this so I don't forget because it is too awesome. If I go here and I go here, I can do this. Don't chew that. Wait, that is not for you. If that, it must be some of that tasty plastic. Hold on. That is not for you. Will you stop chewing on things? Okay. Give her that. And oh, I can't send her that because that's not in format. But I can send her that. I can send her that. Oh, well, here, I'll do this for now. Picture's on its way, Emily. You should have it. And as always, guys, I take commissions, I take donations, I take requests. But it's been about 2 hours, and I really probably need to take a bit of a break and eat something because I literally am dizzy from the excitement of the way this picture came out. So let me run at least one more ad, and then we will call it for now. And I'll eat something, and if I get really rowdy, I'll do more art. We'll see. Here we go.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Yeah, guys. Thank you again. Thank you all for hanging out with me and letting me just kind of run amok doing a random art piece. This will be available probably as one of the art cards that I sell at my booth whenever I'm doing it. I think the next thing is StompCon. So I hope you go human. Thank you. I love doing this. I really do. And when I get feedback like what you give me, Emily, it just, my heart swells many times over. So I'm going to have to call it, guys. Keep writing, keep drawing, keep creating, because as long as you do, you can edit it, you can improve it, but you cannot edit a blank page. Please remember, and genuinely, I love you and you should too. Toodles, folks.